Beginning Biographies. Amelia Earhart, Female Aviator, by Golightly. Female Aviator. Amelia Earhart was a well-known American. Do you know why Amelia was important? Amelia was an aviator. An aviator is someone who flies an airplane. In Amelia's day, men usually did this job. Amelia was one of the first women to fly planes. Airplanes were new when Amelia was alive. Very few people had been inside a plane. Everyone wanted to know what flying was like. Amelia saw her first plane when she was 10 years old. She didn't think it was that special. Have you ever seen a plane up close? In 1920, Amelia took her first plane ride. She loved it so much that she decided to buy her own plane. It was small and yellow. Amelia started taking flying classes. She became really good at flying. People started to notice her. This made Amelia want to fly even more. Setting records. Amelia wanted to fly so she could set records. Setting a record means that you do something first or you do it best. Amelia set many records. She was the first woman aviator to do a lot of important things. Her records made her very popular in America. Amelia set one record in 1928. She became the first woman to cross the Atlantic Ocean in an airplane. A man named Wilmer Stoltz flew the plane. When Amelia and Wilmer got back to the United States, the country gave them a big parade. People were very proud of Amelia. This made her want to fly again. In 1932, Amelia set another important record. She flew across the Atlantic Ocean all by herself. She was the first woman to do this. This trip was scary, but Amelia was very brave. When Amelia returned to the United States, the president gave her an award. Amelia's trip made her famous. She showed the world that women could do things that men usually did. A lot of women wanted to be like Amelia. Amelia did many things that most people hadn't done before. She had a lot of courage. Courage means that you do things even if you're afraid. Amelia's last trip. In 1937, Amelia wanted to set the hardest record she could think of. She wanted to be the first woman to fly around the world. Amelia started her trip in July 1937. The trip was dangerous, but Amelia wasn't afraid. She said that it's important to do things even if they are scary. Amelia's plane broke down during her trip. Her plane disappeared when she was flying over the Pacific Ocean. Nobody was ever able to find her. People have always wondered what happened to Amelia. Some people are still looking for her plane, even though she was lost. We still remember her as a brave aviator. Amelia's records. 1922 flew higher in the air than any other woman aviator. 1928, first woman to cross the Atlantic Ocean in an airplane. 1932, first woman to fly over the Atlantic Ocean by herself. 1932, first woman to fly across the United States by herself. 1935, first woman to fly over the Pacific Ocean by herself.